This is Spotlight Omaha. Spotlight Omaha is a local podcast that highlights local businesses and influential movers and shakers in the Omaha business community. Spotlight Omaha is brought to you by Pixel Fire Marketing. Now, from the Pyramid Contractor Studios, the host of Spotlight Omaha, Jimmy Allen.
Good morning and welcome into the Spotlight Omaha podcast, where we take you around the city of Omaha, introduce you to local business owners, influential figures, and people who make an impact on our community. We are brought to you by Pixel Fire Marketing. If your company's not showing up at the top of search engine optimization, do you need a whole team to manage your social media presence? Maybe you need a website built. PixelFireMarketing.com is here to help. Check out PixelFireMarketing.com for more details today. Joining us inside the Pyramid Contractor Studio is Jim Hill with five-star Bath Solutions. Thanks for being here, Jim.
You bet. Thanks for having me.
All-encompassing bathroom items is what we're talking about today. What is five-star Bath Solutions? What do you guys do?
We started out targeting the people my age demographic, because what we do is
about 22.
Yeah, 22, late 22, early 2023.
I meant age range, about 22 to 25.
Oh yeah, yeah, real close to that. Times that by 3. So we started out specializing in making transforming bathrooms into a safe environment, taking out tubs, putting in walk-in showers with benches and grab bars. Real successful in that, and we've expanded into a total bathroom remodel these days.
Is that because when you're doing things for safety features, people are spending probably a pretty decent amount of money to have this done? And they're thinking, well, I could have this vanity redone. I could have this cabinet changed. It just kind of became all encompassing, right?
Absolutely. Yep.
Was it surprising to you that when you're talking about doing things for safety reasons, that people were willing to kind of spend a little bit more to go the luxury route?
Yeah. Like you put it, they would, if they're going to dive into it to a certain level, they would, hey, if we're going to go that far, how about we swap out that ugly floor that we've hated for years?
Sure.
How about we put in a taller toilet? How about we put in a taller vanity? So it really, we found as we grew that our market really expanded into the total bathroom remodel. Zero
entry showers were something that started for safety reasons, but obviously pretty nice to have.
Yeah.
Is that for a while was kind of like the luxury item, the new thing that everybody was kind of adding to their bathroom. Is there anything that you guys have seen at Five Star Bath Solutions that since 2025 or maybe over the last 12 months has really taken on or starting to grow, where people are starting to ask about it?
The usual items, benches, seating, grab bars are important. We've seen a lot more flooring that they wanted to transform the flooring. And these days, the new materials, the vinyl plank looks like real wood. We've even got vinyl luxury tile, which is, it's inexpensive. It's easy to install, and this stuff is waterproof. It works great in bathroom and kitchens, and we've done a lot of that. We're starting to do more and more of the floors.
Omaha's got such old homes in it. Thinking about areas down in South Omaha, even really out in Elkhorn, starting to see a real big revamp and remodels. But a lot of those have older shower tub combos. How difficult is it to take one of those older shower tub combos and convert it into a new modern look shower walk-in option with grab bars and things like that?
Oh, it's real easy.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah. And I say that because I got the greatest crew around. And they do such a good job. They're the reasons we get all our good reviews. But in older homes, even with windows, let's say it's a tub situation with a window, we replace the window and we trim it out, put the shower in, zero entry, low profile floor, all the safety features, and we're able to transform that bathroom and that we call it the wet area, and make it into a beautiful, easy to clean, and safe environment.
You guys only do bathrooms.
Correct.
Why was it so important to carve out this niche and just only focus on that room in the house? When you do offer flooring, when you do offer tiling, things like that, just sticking to your point, the wet area.
Well, being part of a nationwide organization, we sell packages, and our most popular package comes with a lifetime guarantee, and that really focuses on the wet area. And our guys are trained to do that. We don't do windows. We don't do siding. We don't do decks. We don't do kitchens. We like to focus on the wet area because that's where we're best at.
You mentioned your team a minute ago. All of your craftsmen are factory trained by the items that you install. Why is it such a big deal for you guys to make sure when you're putting somebody in somebody's home that they're getting trained on the materials that they're working on from the people that designed it?
Well, we use unique materials. That's pretty much exclusive to our brand nationwide. We use a waterproof backer board, and we seal it up with sealant and different items to make it completely waterproof. And that's before we finish the shower out. When it's roughed in, the drain hooked up, the faucet stubbed in, it's waterproof at that point. And then our guys go in and put the panels, the decorative panels over the top of that and seal it up. So I like to say it's the materials we use and the way we install it is what really sets us apart.
You're pretty confident you guarantee a lifetime warranty for the fact that it'll be waterproof that time. Why is that such a big deal for you to be able to do that?
Well, the
lifetime's a long time.
It is, and it's true. And to get a warranty claim submitted, it's a local phone call to us. It's not an 800 number call center, and we're there to come in and fix anything that's gone awry. If it doesn't happen often, but if it does, we're quick to react and fix it. What that does is give the customer peace of mind. You see a lot of these stories on Channel 6 about people giving a contractor.
Shouts Mike McKnight.
Exactly. Great guy. At thousands of dollars, and then they never see him again. We want to make the overall experience a pleasant one, and that's including after the install. And we're there to help if they need some help if something went wrong.
You mentioned a couple of interesting things throughout these first few minutes here. We're a franchise, but when you call us, you're not getting a 1-800 call center number. Is this when you look at Jim Hill's fingerprints on this company, is that part of what you bring to the table as you want to make it a local feel?
Absolutely. All of our installers are local. Everybody that works for me is local. And even though, depending upon how they found out about us, they may call a call center. Once we've made contact with them, all remaining contact is done directly. All local numbers, all local people.
Why is that a big deal for you personally?
Well, I've been working for myself in family business and on my own since I got out of high school, and I feel that if I'm able to keep my hands on a project, a company that's here local, get to know the people. People know that I've got a good reputation here in town for doing a good job, and again, it's getting back to giving the customer an overall positive experience. And if they're dealing with somebody local, especially somebody that's been around for a while like me, maybe too long, that might give them a little bit of extra security and peace of mind.
When you go from a family business, working for your family, to the franchise model, there's always a reason not to. And a lot of what we talk about in this room is fear. What was the biggest fear for you making that jump from my family business that I've been doing for a couple of decades versus somebody else's vision and making it my own?
Yeah. It is a little scary. You go from having, support staff, kind of in every little department and area. And then when you jump into something like this, everything is up on you, from marketing to sales, to installation, to customer service, everything's on you. Little scary at the start, but we managed to attract some really good people, and they do such a good job. It takes a lot of that off of me.
When you said everything's on you, you said it with a big smile. Does that mean at that point in your life you were a little bit excited about the challenge of doing it?
A little bit, a little scary to kind of reinvent myself at the age of 62 and jumped with both feet into this. But I researched this franchise opportunity pretty heavily, and was really happy with the amount of support that they lend each location across the country, but allowing you to be really a locally owned and operated company, but yet being part of a nationwide organization with great support.
We're catching up with Jim Hill of 5-Star Bath Solutions here on the Spotlight Omaha podcast, brought to you by Pixel Fire Marketing and Pyramid Contractors. You mentioned a minute ago you've got a great team that's able to help you do the installs and help you run the business and the day-to-day side of things. When you decide this and you start off and everything's on you, How difficult was it for you to let go a little bit, make that hiring process happen, hand somebody a polo with the 5-Star Bath Solutions logo on it, and ask them to be a part of your business?
Um, it is tough, but again, the training that we get, that we're able to provide our people, I was really able to do a fairly quick handoff to any of the people working for us, and it wasn't too tough of a task for me. I kind of welcomed it, to tell you the truth.
Your website mentions that you service Omaha, Council Bluffs, Gretna, Papillion, and Elkhorn. Obviously, with franchises, there's usually dividing lines and areas of service. How far outside of Omaha are you guys willing or able to travel to work on bathrooms?
Well, there's been a recent update to that. The Lincoln territory was just sold recently, so Gretna and Plattsmouth and Nebraska City we're not going to be able to service directly. I don't know exactly when that date is, but since we were the only franchise location in the state of Nebraska, we were able to market and service Omaha, Lincoln metropolitan areas. We also have Council Bluffs as part of our Omaha territory.
It's Omaha East.
Yeah.
Is that difficult as a business owner to have those parameters? I mean, obviously you guys are very busy. Your reviews speak for themselves. We'll get to that in a minute. But is it a struggle for you if somebody were to call you in Lincoln to say, I have to hand this off? Or is it, hey, there's enough work out there, it's perfectly fine to send this down that way?
Although we've really enjoyed, working with our Lincoln and Plattsmouth and Springfield customers, there's plenty of opportunity out there, and we wish the new owners the best of luck down there. And if they need any assistance with anything, we're there to help.
Sure. When we talk about the Omaha area growing, though, right? It's not just outside of Omaha. The Omaha area itself with Gretna is expanding. We talked about the Renaissance in Papillion, Papillion and in Elkhorn. How much are you guys doing new construction? Is that something you guys are doing? Is it only remodels? How does that kind of fit into the fold?
Yeah, we don't do any new construction.
Is that something you'd like to eventually do?
It's possible. There's so much time involved with working with the builders on the design phase.
Sure.
Where we prefer to go into the customer's home and work with them one-on-one and design exactly what they're looking for. Builders tend to have change orders and alterations and
daily.
Yeah, exactly. We appreciate working with the homeowners.
Sure. Walk me through the process then. First of all, where can people find the website? Unplug the website.
5starbathsolutions.com. That's our nationwide website, but you punch in your zip code, and that will take you, it will take you to our calendar, our local calendar for scheduling in-home appointments.
Okay.
And you can schedule an appointment online.
And what does that process look like? Once the appointment's set, what happens next?
Our consultant comes out and they sit down with the homeowner and they go over a list of questions, which is basically to drill down and find out exactly what the customer's intentions and likes and dislikes are. And then we mold our presentation and our design around what their likes and what their needs are.
Sure. I'm not looking for an exact number, ballpark percentage wise. How many people understand what they need versus understand they have a professional in their home that maybe they should take some consultation from?
Yeah, a lot of the folks that we are lucky to meet, they're really kind of lost. They've got this bathroom that they're looking to update or make a safer or handicapped accessible shower, and they really don't know how to go about the process. What we do is we guide them through that process.
We talked about water damage a minute ago, and my mind immediately went to subfloors. And I'm sure there's oftentimes where you get down there and there's probably some damage done to the subfloor. Are you guys able to fully remodel and take all of that basically from the ground up and remodel everything underneath the bath as well?
Yeah, we've once in a while we'll during a floor removal we'll find some minor damage, including the surround. The wet area, we like to call it. If we get into it and we find that there's some mold issues or some leaking issues, then we'll, including replacing the entire subfloor, we can do that. Mold, we mitigate it with either spray or we've even reframed shower walls.
What's your favorite part about what you guys get to do?
My favorite part is when we're done with the job and we get feedback from the customer.
Yeah. 57 5-star reviews on Google. All of them are 5 stars as well. There's only 57 reviews, all 5 stars. What does that say about 5-star Bath Solutions to you?
Well, that says that we meet the expectations, and we deliver what we promise.
We're going to drop this on July 2nd when people can see this, but it's going to it'll also be the tail end of a $1,500 savings event that you guys have going on at 5-star Bath Solutions. How do people qualify for
that? Basically, that's a factory headquarter discount that they allow all of us to implement. And you just meet with us and we go over and design a package for you. And it's possible you can save $1,500 right off the top.
So you roughly have 12 hours. So if you're watching this, you're looking at getting your bath redone, your shower redone, you might be able to save $1,500 by working with Jim and his team today. What we talk about different factory options, different brands. Who are some of the brands that 5-star Bath Solutions works with?
We primarily work with Delta. That's probably the most recognizable. Delta comes with a lifetime warranty. We've had really good luck with their products. We use a commercial grade Delta. It works great. It's the control faucet's a new design that's really easy to use. It actually has a temperature setting where you set it and forget it, and you just basically turn the water on and off. You don't get into that shower with a surprise super cold water.
Sit there and wait for 5 minutes.
Yeah,
I might need to call you to come out to my house. We're catching up with Jim Hill of 5-star Bath Solutions here on the Spotlight Omaha podcast, brought to you by Pixel Fire Marketing and Pyramid Contractors. We started before we turned the camera on talking about family and your personal life. Is the thought to maybe leave this to we talked about you worked in your family business your entire life. Would you like to leave this to the next generation of Hills, or is this something that maybe the kids aren't as interested in?
Well, they've been told it's there if they're interested in it.
Sure.
But they've all blazed their own path and they're happy doing that. And I'm very proud of all.
They might change their mind
at
62.
They might. They might. It'll be there for them if they're interested.
Sure. Why is it a big deal for you to do business in your hometown?
Well, that's all I've done.
Mm-hmm.
And the people around in the Midwest are great to work with. They are very down home, common sense people, and we can meet with them and they're able to communicate to us just exactly what they're looking for, what their needs are, and allows us to consult with them and solve their problems.
What does growth over the next 2 to 3 years look like for 5-star Bath Solutions in Omaha?
Well, we did 100 jobs in 24. We're up to 75 at the end of June. So we'd like to kind of continue 150 jobs a year would probably be right where we want to be. And we're on that trajectory right now.
One more time, give us the website and where people can find you.
It's 5starbathsolutions.com. And you can Google us at 5-star Bath Solutions of Omaha and we'll come up. We're also on Yelp, 5-star Bath Solutions of Omaha.
Got a phone number people can reach out?
Yeah, 531-721-3744 is our local number.
What does the ideal client look like?
Typically it's a couple, husband and wife that have lived in the home for most of their lives, raised their kids there, and they're looking to stay. And they're nervous about not being able to stay in their homes as they age. And we're able to go in there and transform their bathroom into a bathroom that they're comfortable using, and their family doesn't have to worry about them stepping in and out of a tub and falling. That's huge.
How often is a request for his and her sink coming through the door?
We get a few.
Feels like a hot button topic.
Get a few. Yeah.
We've talked a ton about what 5-star Bath Solutions has to offer. Is there anything we haven't mentioned that people should know about?
Not really. I think we covered everything. Like we said, we specialize in bathrooms, and we can help select the floors. We can help select the vanities, the vanity tops. The customer, of course, can always go pick their own out. That's why they're getting exactly what they want. But if they're not sure what they want, we can help them find what they want.
If you need help finding what you want, check out 5starbathsolutions.com today. Work with Jim and his team. He'd be happy to work with you. Again, you got about 12 hours to try to save $1,500 on your bathroom upgrade. Check out the website and get details today. I appreciate you doing this with us today, bud.
Oh, I appreciate you having me.
This has been the Spotlight Omaha podcast brought to you by Pixel Fire Marketing and Pyramid Contractors. It's the second. That means we got one more episode to get in before the holiday. We'll see you tomorrow. If you're watching on YouTube, please like and subscribe. It helps the channel out a ton. We'll see you in the morning. Thanks for watching.